everybody, welcome back to Curious Things Studio. I'm so grateful you found your way to my corner of the internet. Today is a really big milestone for the studio because over the last few weeks I've been working on a summer crochet project, and I was making handmade crochet gifts such as hearts, bracelets, and bows to donate to a local nursing home. And I actually got so focused on hitting my goal that I completely forgot to film the actual crocheting process, and I'm so sorry about that, but they are finally done, and today we're going to be packing them all up while I just talk you through it. So right now I'm sitting down to sign the back of every single card with my studio handle Curious Things Studio, and I'm doing this because I want it to be personal, and I want them to know that a real person made it for them and are actually thinking of them. And in total I made 25 hearts, 20 bracelets, and 20 bows, which brings us exactly to 65 items. If I'm being completely honest, when I first came up with this idea, part of me definitely thought about how cool it would look on a college application. But once you're actually sitting there staring at the massive pile of things you made with your own hands, that completely changes things. I realized I genuinely wanted them to look nice and bring a little bit of comfort to the residents. My favorite part of this whole process was probably the packing. It was just really satisfying. And throughout this, I'm carefully lining up each tag with the crocheted items and sealing them into these clear little bags. It's honestly a pretty repetitive process, but watching the basket fill up piece by piece is so cool. And to be completely honest, at the beginning of this project, I was feeling kind of questionable about this whole thing, because when you're looking at the yarn of individual pieces scattered all over the desk, it's easy to overthink it and worry that it doesn't look professional enough or that the tension in the yarn is off. This project took so many hours, and I had to take a lot of breaks in between just to step away and rest my hands and reset my mind so I wouldn't lose my mind staring at the same patterns. But seeing the texture of the yarn behind the clear plastic completely changed my perspective. It looks so professional now. Assembly line packing like this gives you a second to just appreciate the sheer volume of what you've actually created, and it finally started to look like a cohesive collection, and it also looked really professional in my opinion. And though to be completely honest, I was low-key struggling with putting the bows in perfectly. Getting them to sit flat and look neat inside the plastic bag took way more tries than I care to admit, and the bracelets and hearts were a little easier to manage, but trying to get the bows perfectly centered without bending the corners of the card became a whole separate project. But seeing everything neatly lined up into their individual pouches makes all of this completely worth it. There's something so rewarding about watching a chaotic pile of yarn turn into a clean, professional looking set of gifts. But something I wanted to tell you guys is that Curious Things Studio started out just as a quiet hobby for me, but turning it into something that actually is going out to the world has been really special. And making these gifts has definitely taught me that I have way more patience and time management skills than I thought I did have. Anyways, I won't be filming the actual walkthrough or the drop-off inside the building out of respect for the residents' privacy and the facility rules, but I'm excited to hand this basket over to the staff today. Anyways, thank you so much for sitting down and spending time with me this afternoon in the studio. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching, and goodbye!